120 years ago, North Carolina launched the age of air transportation with the first powered aircraft flight at Kitty Hawk. Today, North Carolina's strong system of public airports and path-breaking achievements in unmanned aviation drive economic growth across the state.
North Carolina's system of 72 airports helps drive our economy by creating jobs, supporting business growth, and connecting people and products to markets and destinations around the world.
These airports serve the needs of business, agriculture, tourism, military, and public safety in communities across the state. 96% of North Carolina's population lives within a 30-minute drive of a public airport. North Carolina's public airports annually contribute more than $72 billion in economic impact, 11% of the state's gross domestic product. The airports also support 330,000 jobs that generate $23 billion in personal income and $3.7 billion in state and local tax revenues. Strong state and federal investments in North Carolina's public airports have helped local governments build airport infrastructure that supports local economies. One example is in Davidson County, where a $4.5 million first-of-its-kind approach lighting system crossing Interstate 85 is helping the area attract new companies and jobs.
Most companies that come in to look at our area come in on corporate jets. And if they come in at a time when we are at minimums, had we not had this Mouser system, a lot of times they would have to deviate. And what worse message could you send to a prospective client than we can't land at the airport? And with this Mouser system now, those jets can get into our airport. I think it will add greatly to the economic impact of our area.
The North Carolina Department of Transportation Division of Aviation guides airport development across the state. It provides grants, training, and technical assistance to ensure North Carolina pursues high-value development of its airport system statewide. One new service offered in partnership with the North Carolina Department of Commerce helps airport authorities develop 5-year strategic plans for growth.
It opened my eyes. I had no idea we had so much potential.
Some of the things I learned from that strategic planning process is our airport is ranked second in the state for non-commercial aviation. Also, the amount of people coming in really that are visitors that fly into our airport. So just to see the amount of those customers that are coming in and visitors that are coming into this airport was amazing in that strategic planning process.
North Carolina's 10 commercial service airports offer regularly scheduled passenger service. And in 2021, those airports transported nearly 60 million businesses and leisure travelers. Passenger traffic doubled to 1.4 million at Asheville Regional Airport during 2021, up from 2020, driven by inbound tourist traffic and outbound leisure travel by regional residents.
While many airports in the United States contracted over the 2021 period, Asheville was fortunate that we expanded, and we also added one new airline during that time period.
Commercial airlines operating in North Carolina support 15,000 jobs that pay average annual salaries of $78,700, which also boosts local economies. In addition to passengers, more cargo flowed through North Carolina's airports in 2021 than ever before. 1.3 million tons, up 22% from 2019. While most cargo moves through major airport hubs, general aviation airports are becoming valuable cargo hubs for companies across the state. North Carolina also ranks 6th in aerospace manufacturing attractiveness based on the strength of the state's industry and economy. Boeing, Cessna, GE Aerospace, Honda, Lockheed Martin, and Spirit Aerosystems are among more than 200 aerospace companies and 400 suppliers and vendors that call North Carolina home. And North Carolina is the 6th highest state for jobs in the maintenance, repair, and overhaul, or MRO industry, which keep aviation in the air. Our vibrant aerospace cluster leverages the state's multimodal infrastructure to connect to major U.S. and international supply chain routes and markets. That includes 80,000 miles of state highways, the second largest state-maintained road network in the country, nearly 3,000 miles of freight railroads, 2 major water ports, and the inland port in Charlotte.
What's really incredible about North Carolina is the coverage that we have statewide of this multimodal network and its ability to serve all the users of the system.
The North Carolina Global Transpark in Kinston, for instance, has become a major East Coast multimodal hub, offering MRO services as well as manufacturing and logistics for aerospace, defense, emergency response, and advanced materials customers.
Where we are located on the eastern seaboard, we're really a regional asset to the United States on the East Coast. We have great access to the ports at Moorhead and Wilmington, our rail line access. So we provide an opportunity for companies and business to develop here.
We're partners with this community. I think we're an important employer here, but the community is important to us as well, and investing in our people and for all of us to grow right here in eastern North Carolina, in a place that needs us, and of course we need them as well. And so it's been a great partnership.
North Carolina is also at the forefront of states using drones for business and government purposes, as well as building the complex system of infrastructure and regulation to usher in advanced air mobility with its promise of safe, efficient, affordable, and environmentally sustainable air transportation.
So UPS Flight Forward is a proud partner with NCDOT, using that platform to be able to advance the technological growth that we see from UAS, both how that makes sense for the UPS business models, and especially with the work we're doing in North Carolina.
So what's really exciting about the future of aviation is that it is in the air and it is unmanned. If we can plan out a feasible model for moving people in the air, it's a Jetsons-like future of shared mobility that will require less impact on our environment.
All this aviation activity, both manned and unmanned, requires talent. Fortunately, North Carolina boasts an abundance of talent. The state also offers a wide range of programs that keep aviation's talent pipeline flowing. More than 20,000 students graduate with STEM-related degrees annually from North Carolina colleges and universities. 5 universities offer bachelor's degrees in aviation-related fields. 28 community colleges offer aviation programs or courses. The state's robust military presence, with 8 bases located across the state, release 18,000 trained veterans into the workforce annually.
When you hire an honorably discharged veteran, you should expect a disciplined individual who's been groomed to be a team player and a team leader. Now, I might sound biased as a military retiree because I've got a number of military people who work for me right now, and they are awesome.
Aviation means business in our state. That includes jobs, income, revenue, and many opportunities to hundreds of thousands of North Carolinians each year.
Through collaboration, education, and innovation, the First in Flight state remains a national leader in the aviation industry.